Hi, my name is Harrison Smith. I'm one of the founders of Evolution Systems. Evolution Systems is focused on enabling agents to do more business and make more money in less time. One of the keys to that is to have consistent lead generation in your business. Our team, the Matei Group, does over 300 transactions every year and recently took 91 listings in 89 days. And we did that by focusing on three key pillars of lead generation that allowed us to consistently create leads and build a pipeline that allowed us to deliver those results. So what are those keys? Number one is your database. The database is the most often overlooked source of leads in your business. Why is that? Because we assume that people we know are automatically going to use us. What we learn is that they're in other people's database as well. So whoever's communicating with them more often, adding more value and being more consistent is going to get their business when the time comes. So staying in touch with the database can look many different ways. You can do it through calls, texts, emails, social media messages, pop-bys, and newsletters. Newsletters are a very effective way to stay in touch with your database, and we've done videos on these you can find on our YouTube page and on our website to consistently add value and show people what you're up to. People love the behind the scenes of real estate. They also love to understand what's happening in the marketplace. And that comes in a lot of different forms with market updates, networking, other business spotlights. But at the same time, you can also be focusing on what your database needs in the moment. And that can come from calls and text messages where you're just simply asking, how are you doing? What do you need? Any projects I can help connect you to resources for? Because ultimately, your database should be coming to you for everything. If they have to call lots of different people for any other real estate related items, you've failed them by not being that resource for them. So continually reach out to your database, make sure they know you're there, make sure they know you're there for them, and that referral cycle will continue. Pillar number two, you need something that's going to generate inbound leads to you. Now, we don't recommend buying leads because you're paying for leads and you don't know the quality of them, you don't know how they're going to come in, and you're competing with other agents for those leads. We believe in having other mechanisms that bring leads to you, but only to you. So we look at things like social media, we look at things like mailers, we look at things like postcards, we look at things like Google pay-per-click, digital advertising. You want to have things that are happening in your business to get people to raise their hands and say, I want to do something, and they're only contacting you. Pillar number three is you need something outbound. You need to be reaching out and contacting people in some way. And also that can come in a lot of different forms. You can be making cold calls. You can call expireds, FSBOs. You can do just listed, just sold calls. You can do circle prospecting, just calling areas to see if anybody's thinking about selling their home. You can also be networking. One of our favorite things to do is create local community video. We focus on community events, local businesses, and newsworthy items that our database might want to know about. We create those videos and we share those videos. We share them with our database. We also share them with the community through community pages and other various ways to publish those out. Maybe it's your website. But ultimately, you want to continue to have people see you, hear from you, know what you do, and understand that you're a resource for them and an expert in your community. So you need some way to be reaching out to new people to get them into your world, into your database, and thinking about you. So when they're ready to do something, they think of you, or when they know somebody ready to do something, they think of referring you. So again, the three key pillars are go deep on your database, make sure you have inbound leads coming to just you, and then make sure you have ways to make outbound contacts in whatever form works for you, in a way that's comfortable, in a way that you will consistently do it. And if you can focus on those three things, you will find yourself with consistent lead generation. Too often we find agents have too many lead sources that they do too little with. And because of that, they're not able to generate consistent leads if they're just dabbling or trying things or doing a little bit. You need to find three key pillars, three key activities you are going to consistently do so your time is allotted accordingly so you can spend the right amount of time on them to actually generate the result. Hope that helps.